the Michigan-Oklahoma game. I can sum it up. We have this video. We'll roll this video right now. This pretty much sums up what happened in this game. It's about a 5 to 7 second video. And that is just a Michigan fan in a headlock being passed around, headlock to headlock, and just being choked out in Norman. And that is what happened. Score 24-13. It wasn't nearly that close. Listen, I hated the game plan for Michigan. We have this kid, Bryce Underwood, who I've been touting, and you know, I'm going on national shows. I'm on this show. I'm not just on Barstool show. I'm on Big Noon Kickoff, and I'm screaming, Michigan, Michigan, Michigan. This was bad. This was bad on a million different levels. They got dominated on the line of scrimmage. It looked like last year when we didn't have a forward pass. They didn't let the kid throw. Now, that's a bad pass there early, but it was run, run, pass, run, run, pass, run, run, pass, predictable situations, predictable play calling. Listen, I don't know that any of it would have mattered, but they didn't go in there to win the game. They went in there to not get embarrassed, maybe get a lucky break and something happens, but just a horrible performance for Michigan. I don't know what I was expecting, but I expected a lot more to let the quarterback try to make plays, and they just didn't.
I don't know why you expected that. Sharon Moore has never shown that he's going to do that. You've got a Lamborghini now running your offense, and they're still running the same 3 yards in a cloud of dust. They did it when J.J. McCarthy, but that can work when you have the best offensive line in college football and the best running backs in college football. Oklahoma's defense is very, very good. You got a freshman quarterback. I guess maybe you wanted to protect him. But what are you protecting him for? What do you go out and pay the money for the guy if you're just going to not use his arm? And he is a very good quarterback. He's going to be a very good quarterback. But under this coach, I don't really see it. I think that Michigan is going out there with a 1950s offensive personality right now, and that is not who they have at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you can fight that.
I'm not fighting. It was as defeated as I've been. I was doing the stream. I've talked about it. Casey and T-Bob, who host, they had 9 bottles of wine deep. Wouldn't shut up. My team's getting choked out. It was one of the worst 4 hours. I left that. I texted my girlfriend. I go, I just had the worst night of my life. The worst night. You couldn't do anything. There was nothing to cheer about. You got Bryce Underwood getting in a fight on the sidelines.
I like that. Did you like that?
I did like that.
Okay, I like that fire from a freshman.
Yes, but let the kid play. What's the point of putting him in there if you're not going to let him play?
You don't like it? I do like it, but not there. Not on the sideline where we can see it.
But that's where you're there. You're in the game.
Do it?
Well,
you're in the mix.
I understand, but then you can't do it.
And Justice Haynes, by the way, the running back from Michigan, is very, very good.
He's very good.
He's fantastic. I like seeing a freshman quarterback get in somebody's face and say, all right, this is how we're going to do some things.
I get
That's
that
how you
too,
become a leader.
I do, but you can't do it. You can't do it for all of us to see.
You going to wait till halftime?
Well, I don't know. You got to figure that out. That's part of your job.
This goes with what I said. You don't think I could call a better game than Chip Lindsey? Oh, Dave can't be an offensive coordinator.
Here we go.
How hard is it to be, power right, power left? It was the same. And they never throw the ball more than 5 yards. And I didn't even see traditional screen passes when you know they're rushing. This was the worst called game. You didn't even give him a chance. You didn't even give the kid a chance. You have, like you said, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini behind center. Let him do something. How about one designed run with the quarterback? They didn't call one designed run with the quarterback. Have Alex Orji out there.
And on rollouts, he's not really running either. I wonder if they've coached him not to run, which I don't know why you would do that. Oklahoma's defense is really good.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
It is
you guys
really,
are bad
really
on
good defense.
We got to give Oklahoma some credit.
You're also on the
bit.
road against a Power 5 team, a historic team just like Michigan. You're on the road, 100,000 people. It's a tough environment for a freshman. They were probably too careful with him, but they're not winning that game anyway. Oklahoma's defense was good. Mateer is, Greg Olson was talking about John Allen, where Josh Allen has to do everything.
Great.
Mateer has to do everything for Oklahoma, and he's good at it.
Mateer, you hear comparisons all the time, not always accurate. He reminds me of Baker. He has that little stop and go move when he runs.
Yeah.
He didn't throw the ball exceptionally well, but he's so dangerous with the feet. Michigan's defense played well, but I don't care. You got to and maybe if you're saying Oklahoma's as good, I like hearing Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's defense is good. I don't think these were 2 ranked teams. I'm not sure both should have been ranked. I think they both have a lot of questions. but Oklahoma's defense is very good.
To me, it looked like Michigan showed up not knowing if they could win. Oklahoma showed up knowing that they could win.
Well, it meant more to Venables too. Like Venables is going in year 4 now, and
That's a whole different issue. If it meant more to the,
he has to win this game.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Michigan has to win that game too. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I think it meant something big to Michigan. I just think they have a testicleless head coach who's scared of everything. Correct. So when
He's
you
testicleless.
there's something that has become the world of sports is becoming way too cautious and scared and trying to protect these guys. Bryce Underwood, the legs are great. Use them, utilize them, help him showcase why he's so special. When you take that off because you're scared of him getting hurt, you're now limiting his upside. Why do we do that? Bryce Underwood, you let the kid make a mistake and you let him learn. Back in the day when I was growing up, these quarterbacks, they would throw interceptions, they would make mistakes, and what would they do? They'd go watch the tape, they'd learn, they'd get better from it. Gotta let a guy make a mistake to become great. It happens, and instead, the average depth of target was maybe 1.5 yards. It was pathetic.
No attempt to stretch the field. And I will say, clearly, Sharon Moore has, and now Harbaugh built that Michigan team in his mirror image. Smash mouth football, run it down your throat. And we are going into the game, that's what we're going to do. The truly great coaches, and Belichick, when he's at his best, if you go look at the Patriots teams that won Super Bowl, amoebas. They had different type of offenses. Sometimes they wanted defense, sometimes run the football, sometimes airing it out. You got to play to your personnel. This Michigan team right now, we don't blow people off the ball. You can't just keep running up the middle. You have a mobile quarterback with a laser on your arm. Adapt, play differently. You're not just smash, smash, smash.
Give the defense another thing to think about.
Sharon Moore was never meant to be the coach of this team. He was left behind as the fall guy, as the scapegoat.
Not the fall guy. He's not the scapegoat.
He was left behind by the last
He's
staff.
a bum of a head football.
He was the last
Now
man.
let's again, this is where this world gets a little bit tricky because I text with Sharon Moore, and I don't want to say he's testicleless. I had a
You agree. You agree with
he said it. He said it. He got me going, and we're on TV, so I'm trying to get ratings.
It was a good description.
Like I got in trouble. I did a tweet during the game that was joking. I said, I'm going to text Jolyn, the wife of our donor here, the guy from Oracle.
Right, Ellison.
Larry Ellison. I'm going to text her, if we don't start throwing the ball, he's out. People are like, this is the problem nowadays with boosters and NIL. Dave's getting the coach fired at halftime. Relax, I was joking. He has 2 more weeks before I place that text. 2 more weeks.